Okay, well, welcome to our podcast here with Zoon and Jflow from Miami land.
Yes, sir.
You know, I ran a couple ads and I've been able to like meet and connect with a lot of amazing individual last couple of months.
Hmm.
And one of them is here, you know? So
That's right.
he's like if you're in Miami and you don't know him, he's the videographer of Miami. Like he just does all the content in Miami. You know what I'm talking about? Like he's the GOAT. So I went to his city and I'm, getting some resources from it. And he's like, hey, who's this guy? I got to meet him. And here we are.
Yeah. So backstory to how I met Zoon. I got on a last minute yacht.
Yeah.
It was Eli's yacht. I didn't even know who Eli was at the time. It was Derek who invited me.
Mm-hmm.
Derek.
Norton?
Yeah.
Norton, yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude.
I only attract bald people. So yeah.
Okay. So
if it's bald,
he invited me on the yacht, and I was networking for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling him a little bit what I was doing and how I was trying to bring creators together, especially doing collaborations to where we could all help each other scale. Like Roger said, we all do specific things and are good at specific things. And then he said, yo, you gotta talk to Zoon. This and this. But the thing is, I've been seeing your content before through Watson.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure who the videographer was.
Yeah.
Who it was. And
It was like a whole team. Bro.
he sent me exactly. So he sent me your page, and I hit you up that same day.
Yeah.
And then you got back to me, and then the rest is history. We've been
That's like
keeping in touch
the
since
craziest thing about Instagram. Like the faster you reply to somebody, the faster you get a deal.
exactly.
And I mean, I saw some of your work, like one of your high ticket videos.
Yes.
That thing looked like a car, like beyond a car commercial. Like
Oh yeah, it's one of our biggest project that we did.
Yeah.
Through New Age Wealth, and it was I know I had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
About the rate. We don't have to discuss that one, but
Quite a big
what
budget.
you do. Yeah, it was a big budget.
Yeah.
It was an extreme. It was an
like,
extreme budget.
what
It
the
was
hell?
scary. It was scary,
Uh-huh.
but we got through it.
Yeah. You're a very relationship type of people. Like you're like, I want to build a relationship first, and that's kind of like really cool.
Yeah,
And I think the moment you run any ads for yourself, it's like you have so much goodwill in the world.
yeah,
It's just you don't have like something that's knocking on their door asking for an offer right now,
yeah, exactly.
But I think for you reaching out to us, helping us, like you're like our eyes and ears in Miami when we're not
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
So it's like kind of cool, and you're connected like very deeply with the highest level on
Yeah.
like influencers and everything. And we talked a lot about the community you're trying to build for videographers, content creator, photographers. What is the biggest struggle that like you see that photographer, videographer have?
So it's not one, it's a lot. So but number one is I say that our industry doesn't have a backbone, right? Because there's always someone with the same skill as us
Yeah.
that's willing to do it for $100. And I get it. Sometimes, you got to make your money. But at the same time, you're destroying yourself in the long run.
Yeah.
And what happens is, let's say if Zoom says 9,000, they come to Jflow is going to match that same, because now it become a skill thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's like if Zoom got the skill, I want Zoom to get a job.
Yeah.
So if Zoom got the halo thing, they come to me. I'm not going to try to reciprocate that same thing. But it's kind of like, you know what? I have the right person for that. Podcast, I got the right person for that.
Yeah.
And then, wait. Oh, this is me. Cameras budgeting. So for every industry, there's somebody for it.
Yeah.
And that does it best, because if you're putting 25% in each thing, and especially for me, right? I'm not the best marketer. I was telling you earlier in funnels and VSLs, and that's not my cup of tea at all.
Yeah.
But instead of going out of my way and stepping out of my business to learn it, I'd rather keep growing what I'm doing and get better at what I'm doing, and then get somebody like you that kills it at that, and does that in the full does the full entire thing at 100%, and then you get 100% result.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like you're betting on your best like horses,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's literally chess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, my horse is the ability to help people tell their message, whether it's through the sales funnel or the video.
Yeah.
I don't care about the medium. Like, I just care about them getting that message
Yes.
across. Like, you know, getting their voice heard
Yes.
to the right people. That's it. Like, I don't care about like if it has to be a video, we'll do a video. If it has to be a sales funnel, we'll do a sales funnel. You know, like I don't care about that. I just care about that single message getting out.
So now let me ask you a question. So, what was your first gig?
Like in the content space.
Yeah.
Building websites.
Building websites. So you started with websites.
Yeah, because I was building websites and then I started taking pictures for the websites with my iPhone.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh my God, you're like really good picture." I was like, "Oh, might as well just buy a camera and do it." And it just kind of goes from there.
And how did that lead you to the content space?
We shot a couple of video for a couple of people and it goes crazy viral. And I was like, "Oh, well, the editing was horrible on it.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go viral?" It's just the message.
The message, yes.
Yeah. But now we have beautiful message.
Yes.
And like, you know, beautiful content.
And great content.
Those are like worth the run ads.
Yeah.
And like we have like our own ads. Sometimes we get like less than 20 cents per leads, you know? So that's really not bad. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like one time I did like $100 on ad and that month revenue was 40K because of that $100.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually was my last $100, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, oh man, how did I even do that? You know?
Yeah. No, that reminds me. I did the same thing, but for a mentorship because I took with one of my guys named Ronald Wayne.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get better. At the time, I did photography.
Mm-hmm.
That was before I transitioned to videos.
Yeah.
And you know, with photography, you got to understand color, and you know, making people look good.
Yeah.
So after getting that mentorship and I understood the fundamentals, pretty much took off.
Yeah.
In 1 year.
I mean, I think the way you do it is so good because you're like hitting spider webs. You're hitting people's network.
Yeah.
You're not like going out there and like, hey, can I help you with this? Blah, blah, blah. You're like,
yeah,
let me just pick the right guy, connect with him, see if I can offer value and hit the whole network instead of like, you know what I'm talking about? And it's like every person have like a trusted network between like 20 to like 100 people that will buy anything that they refer. So like you're using that like leverage. So you're just like, I just need to talk to one person a day. Boom, hit 20 people closely.
That's very well explained, the way you explained it. Because when that shift happened, I had so much people, you know, I was taking full profit of everything. It was just me.
Yeah.
And at the time, I had no interest in building a team. I didn't even understand the value of building a team. And my ego believed that no one can outwork me.
Yeah.
And,
no, I mean,
you know,
that was, that's why.
That's something that, you know, if you met me in 2021, you know, it's a little bit different now. But but at the time, I was receiving so many clients and I kept clients happy for a long time. And at that time, I wasn't even doing retainers. Yeah. Those are the clients that I'm, you know, just like what you guys did today, back to back, and I'm building strong relationships with them. Yeah. And the best thing about it is that it's either the dots were already connected or I connected the dots to where it's kind of like with Roger. Okay, I see, boom, this person could be together. Let's merge them in. Yeah. Because I do videography for both of them, and I do the content and build the personal brand for both of these guys. Yeah. So building personal brands is really what I did. I didn't identify it as that as I was coming up, but over time, because you know I always say videographer, which I still do. Yeah. But over time, I started defining exactly what I do and how I help people, you know, build, to where it transitions to wanting to actually build a team, because I can't do it everything by myself. So
I mean, you're 100% because I don't know, you just gotta bet on your best horse and just kind of go. Like, like for me right now, if I don't touch the camera, I actually make more money.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But it's just like, I'm not mad or pissed about it. It's just like part of the process. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like you're just part of like the process of business evolution. And I'm along for the ride, so I don't care.
And doesn't it feel different as far as like, I know if I was doing what I'm doing in 2021, I would probably not be happy as I am happy now. Because in 2021, I had an ego that spoke, no one can outwork me, no one can do it better than me. Yeah. 2020, fast forward this year, and between last year and this year, you know, I'm more humble. I'm like, I got to find the people that could do it 10 times better than me.
Yeah. I mean, humble is one thing, but being directional with your intention and not letting regular people get in your way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're trying to like just drive, there's just like people in your way.
Yeah.
Like, same thing in business. There's like roadblocks and like random activity coming up, and you're like, you just gotta keep your head straight, you know what I'm saying? Go straight. Cause like, so many like things don't go as you plan in business. It's crazy.
100%. And one of the things I actually like about what you do, and it's more in the personality part, and then obviously the work already speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
We already know that, is your like determination and your hustle. And I love that because we don't get a lot of that. And the thing is, you do it even though you don't have to. Yeah. Because you're paying someone to actually, you know, fulfill that thing, but you're still in the field.
Yeah. I just care about getting that message out. Like doesn't matter the medium. Video, photo doesn't matter, or text doesn't matter. I just care about like helping that client get that message out, because like everyone has like their own, like, I don't know, God or whatever, like everyone has their own message.
Yes, 100%.
It takes a lot of time to dig deep and really get that little strings of words or whatever out, maybe 2-3 sentences. But the moment you say that message from you, it's gonna click, because it's just like that's your message to the world. You know, like my goal is to get that message out of you.
Message out of there.
Everything else, it's just like extra.
Yes. No, it's true. What would you say is your struggle right now?
My biggest struggle right now is just like, I would say kind of like, because, you know, after the event and stuff, I have like 1 million leads and like all kinds of things. I guess I stir up Miami a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? But it's funny, man, because I sold out that event, like the first yacht, with just an Instagram story. And I only have like over 5,000 followers. I sold, like, that was like, booked the yacht and everything, like literally just one Instagram story. You know, you don't have like tens of thousands or like hundreds or like millions of followers to sell a small event. That's not like, I sold out with like less than 5,000 followers just with a post, you know?
Well, number one, congrats on that. Big congrats on that. Number two, you made history. You're not even talking like you didn't make history.
I mean, like,
because, you know, we spoke yesterday and it was like nothing happened. And, you know, and I wanted to show up as well, but I had 2 other clients that I had to attend to. But you guys made history and did something I've never seen done here in Miami as videographers. And especially to do it at that level and the strategic planning behind it. I knew about it. And then, you know, regardless, you know, I didn't know about the hat until you mentioned about it. And the next day, I didn't even know I was going to end up on that same yacht. And then, you know, it happened. Yeah. But to you, congrats to you, because that is, you know, your hard work. Like you're a true hustler, certified hustler. Yeah. Right. And then you have the smart, intelligent, strategic way of doing it as well.
People skill and checklists, you know, like a lot of entrepreneur, you'd be surprised, like they don't have a standard list of operation. Like for me, for a lot of things in my business, I still don't, but like having just like a typical checklist for everything just kind of helps you onboard every client the right way and all of that, you know? It's just like the fundamentals, you know, and I'm still working on mine, but just a lot of entrepreneurs that made way more money than me, and I'm like, hey, like, how come you don't have this square away? Isn't this like level 2 entrepreneurship? You're at like level 5, but like this thing right here is leaking you. Like there's no tomorrow, you know? And also like we're going into a recession, which is freaking cool because we get to flex during a recession, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh man. And then there was something I was going to also address as well is I know you have something coming too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
subscription.
Yeah, so we figure out, like, you know, our community for entrepreneur, like helping people make their first 10K online. It's like literally free. But we have like an app and also like a software a SaaS that's coming out. Pretty cool. It's just like an all-in-one marketing solution, sales funnels, templated, website templated. Yes, you can do custom. But it gives like level 1 entrepreneur, like a small, like, you know, fee to get into the game, but have like the best tools that the giants entrepreneur have. Yeah. Like social media planning, schedule all your posts up to like 60 to 90 days out, CRM course, automation, book a call, workflow, like all the freaking, like, you know what I'm talking? I'm just giving them like a $99 a month tools. Yeah. That's like the same as like a giant companies. Yes, they might not use it all, but we'll have video series teaching people how to use it.
What inspired you to do that?
Because I was like, I can't really help that many people if we're just doing one-on-one high ticket projects, right? So I was like, I could help more people with that and actually way more scalable, you know? So we're going to keep doing videos because it's like fun for us. We love telling stories, but that is our most scalable product, you know? And communities, and like, I want to host cool events like this all the time, you know? Like last year we did like a Lambo yacht event. This year we did like 2 like super yacht event, you know, two yachts.
Yes.
Plus like a camera boat that's going ham like this, you know.
And you did all of this in Miami, right? Both?
Last year was San Diego. This year is Miami. The upcoming event, I think we have planned, it's going to be like a private jet, like networking event. So we gotta rent a private jet hangar and we gotta fly somewhere, you know. Yeah. But it's not hard to do because like all my clients are like millionaires. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. I'm like, this event's $3K or $5K, whatever. Yes. It's like easy for them. Or I get a lot of people that are starting out too, and they just like buy now, pay later on like a firm or whatever, you know. But I gotta help them to be able to like get their money back as soon as possible, because that's what I care about. And then they keep staying on the subscription because then they'll grow with us. And then it's cool when you throw events and like all your clients are like recurring, and it's like, hey, you know.
I know me and you spoke about this before, and we spoke about it. Remember, I said, look, what you're doing is big, and it's going to change a lot of people's life. It's going to change the industry. Yeah, but also too, you already know, it also comes with the haters. Oh yeah, I mean, I know we spoke about a similar situation.
Yeah, and yes, I mean, it's to me, I don't really see like. You know what I'm talking about? Like, because the hardest thing I've ever done was to run across America on foot, like 2,911 miles. Yeah. So if I can do that, if I can do that, like really, like when I was running across America, I got like, so much heat from people at home, but like it's hilarious. And then I got some heat from like people like on the route too as well. And I was like, some of them are in the same city that I'm running across. I was like, this date, this time, you got beef, show up. And they never did. I was like, yeah, just run with me for a day. See if you can handle it, you know? And no one like that, like talk trash or whatever, even though they're kind of on the route, never showed up. Yeah. You know? And then the last like 5 miles of my run across America, like NYPD like helped me lock down the road and everything. It's like pretty cool. Oh, really? Yeah, I was on like CBS.
Oh, but that's hella dope.
Yeah. Like it was pretty chill, you know?
Respect on that.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah. But I was like, yo, I'm just doing this, you know, for like, you know, I donated like a lot of money to Feeding America for that campaign. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just got it done. I was like, that was like hard. I almost died like 4 times.
The reason I mentioned that, right? Because, and the reason I'm addressing that is because no one likes to give people their flowers. Like no one likes to give people their credit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, I'll relate it to myself. And, you know, always reciprocate. Mm-hmm. I have so many clients that gave me my flowers, and they're always like, yo, it's so good that they do that, You don't see that very often. But it's really because I gave them their flowers, right? Anybody that, bro, like, I come from, you know, taking bus stops after the bus stops. And people used to give me a ride, take me from point A to the bus stop. I appreciate that so much. Like, my level of appreciation and gratitude is super high. You know what I mean? Just you even showing up to meet Roger, that means a lot. Yeah. You know, it doesn't have to be extreme. Like just you showing up, you had other stuff to do as well, but you know, it turned out to be something that is very valuable. And no one likes to give people their flowers. So I'm gonna give you your flowers because what you did has never been done, number one, and you did it at the highest level. You did it you live in California. What the hell are you doing in Miami?
Yeah. I'm here to steal clients. All right. I'm here to steal clients in Miami. No, actually nationwide.
Yeah. And on top of that, you're a very genuine person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things I really love about you. Like when we talk on the phone, it's always genuine. It's always helpful, this and that, and
yeah. I literally give the sauce away.
you literally give the sauce.
Yeah,
Yes,
but like
100%.
like I sell the implementation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like, so the sauce is basically just ads and like marketing for me.
yeah,
Because people won't do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'll do it for you.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I don't run ads and I need to start running ads, and which I will. There's
There's literally a free video of me teaching people how to run ads, and
Yeah.
like one dude bought a Lambo from that. You know
from
what I'm
running that ad.
saying? From that, like everything I taught in that video.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, and like other people have made like 10K per month
Yeah.
or like 20K per month just from like that. That video
Just
I
from
put.
running the ads.
Yeah, like literally,
Yeah.
you can go on Instagram on your desktop, and then you can do the boost thing, and then literally ask ChatGPT, be like, "Hey, I'm running this ad. I got like $100 left to my bank account.
Yeah,
Make this ad successful. Give me the successful metrics," and it just gives you like
they
the
give you
age,
the
whatever.
exact same.
Yeah, like literally, you
same
can
thing.
just talk to ChatGPT as if
So
it's like a person,
how are you using AI right now?
like that right there. I literally like talk to it as a person, and it gives me all the metrics I need to run the client's ad or my ads.
Just use AI only from the ads perspective.
Yeah, but the cool thing about like Instagram now is like their AI is good too, so your ads will get
Yeah,
further, and like it's literally like hook, story, and call to action. So do that in any form type of you want, you know.
yes,
And I'm not the best at it, but I've been able to help a lot of people.
yeah,
The thing is like marketing is like nothing new. It's just like a standard checklist, right? But like people work with different type of marketers because they like the vibe, the energy, and like just the way they feel like they're getting taken care of. A lot of the clients work with me because they know I respect their vision and I respect their like perspective, right?
yeah,
Even if it's like not completely the right way, I like show them like, hey, I understand, but like we got to do it this way because of this. Boom. Because like a lot of the beginners, they do make a lot of very simple mistakes, but you can't just like, hey, that's dumb, don't do that, right? Because then like they'll go into like a shell mode, you know, like
yeah.
close up. Gotta find a way around that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then that's why it's good that we connect because me, you, Roger, and I'm sure there's
Yeah, this
more
studio is crazy.
more
Like,
creators out there.
yeah, this
we
you can
all-
buy a Lamborghini with the
yeah.
studio, you know?
What I'm saying is that we all have the similar mentality
Yeah.
and the way we do business, and it's just like you said. As long as you could get your client's message across.
Yeah.
That was also my same goal. Because when I did personal branding, I didn't want this person to be similar to this person or say they're copying this person.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I spend time with the clients. I get to know them. I get to know their personality. Because when you take time to know these things, a lot of people are like, oh, it's time consuming and things like that. But even if we were to talk about on a monetary standpoint, you'll get paid way more than, not getting to know the client. It costs you not to get to know your client. Yeah. So that's one of the most important things for me is getting to know who I'm working with. And the fact that I've had, to this day, I'm holding 6 years of relationship and clientele. It's benefiting me way further than just in the creative standpoint.
Yeah. I mean, that's you're giving people the game, but I feel like a lot of people watch it and they're like, what do you mean? But like, it's literally like all your clients are like basically salespeople if you do a good job.
Yeah. And then honestly, I don't even call myself a salesman or anything like that. It's really just genuinity.
Yeah.
It's just genuine. It's you meet someone, it's like if you know the person wants to help. And I'm sure that's why Roger and I connected. It's off genuine relationships. When you have conversations, it just flows.
Yeah.
It just flows. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain it because it's not something you just fake because you would read it off rip.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Before we close out on this podcast, what is the one thing you can give as advice or your biggest loss or lesson for a videographer or anyone that's trying to get into the content creating space?
I have a lot, but if I had to give one, I have to think about that one.
Okay.
Do you have?
Oh, mine is just go out and make it happen. Like go hustle and make it happen. Like it's literally like you don't need the perfect plan. I work with a lot of people, and they always care about the perfect plan.
Yeah.
And literally, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, my Instagram story of me in a car, like, we're going to do an event, blah, blah, blah. And, like, literally sold out, and we got the coolest yacht in Miami. Like, I think Shark Tank people were on. That was, like, a week before we booked it. I booked the yacht the same day, like, literally super expensive. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you could buy the car with the amount of money I gave him.
You know, this is the advice I would give, actually, damn. I'm thinking about it. It's because I noticed the flaw in the industry. Mm-hmm. That's how I was able to navigate through it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, between 2019 until 2022 was like, that was my competitive nature. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, find what's the weakness in the industry and then pinpoint that, right? And sometimes, you know, there's a lot of people that are great at making videos.
Yeah.
I've seen people who make great videos way better than me, or way better than someone that I know.
Way better than me. Yeah. Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but the part that I noticed that there was a lacking was turnaround time. Mm-hmm. And between 2019 and 2022, I've heard a lot of clients complain about, oh yeah, I'm still waiting a month to get this back. I'm still waiting 2 months to get this back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been 2 weeks. I'm still waiting for this. And it's constant, and it's a lot of these guys. Yeah. And really, to be honest, if we're talking between me and you, we both know we could get something, a full edit done 3-4 hours. Yeah. Right? Especially if it's something that's simple in most cases.
Oh, yeah. Simple,
3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Turnaround time is fast. Mm-hmm. That was my pinpoint. It was my turnaround time. Mm-hmm. That's what helped me navigate through it, because guess what? You turn it back in tomorrow, like all this. Just like you said, your team don't sleep. I don't sleep, right? So especially at that time, I wasn't sleeping at all. Mm-hmm. So I was making sure everyone had their thing, and the next day wake up, oh wow, that's fast. Boom, somebody else, oh wow, that's fast. Guess what? Next week they're already booking me. Mm-hmm. So now I'm already up another revenue, rather than waiting 2-3 weeks or a month to get something that could be so simple. And the reality is, a lot of people are lazy. And, you know, they're watching TV. They're like, you know, I'll get this done later. But that's what the real problem is. Mm-hmm. So if you guys could find, like, what ways you could stand out in the industry, it'll make that's literally my little sauce. That, like, just that small sauce.
That's the ultimate sauce.
It's 100% return.
Yeah. Everyone wants their video back so they can run ads or, like, can make money from it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, they don't just shoot content, just shoot content.
Exactly.
They need ROI. And
especially with entrepreneurs in the business world.
100%. It's like literally everything.
Even if it's weddings, because people have the idea that if it takes longer, it may seem more valuable, which is not true. Not you have to put the value in.
Not in the content space.
Yeah. Not at all. Yeah. Even if it took like like you said, the production that I did compared to the production you did is almost the same things. Yeah. But I'm sure your turnaround time was way faster than the turnaround time of that production.
Well, I used to run mastermind content for coaches and, like, entrepreneurs, and we would edit the recap the same day, and they would get it right after the event end to post. And then their audience would be like, what the hell? Yeah. You know? And then, like, then it's like, that makes them look really good.
So before we end, is there anything you'd like to push as far as, like?
Well, if you guys want to find us, it's my Instagram is Zoon Win, so ZOON .NGUYEN, and we are Kraken Media Marketing on Instagram. And then if you put in krakenmediamarketing.com, that's the sales funnel we have, so you can book a call with me there for free, one-on-one consultation, and we're just here to make cool content and tell stories, not really, like, care about, like, the whatever money too much, because, like, I don't know, just do good stuff and, like, you just make money.
When you don't think about the money, it comes.
Oh yeah,
it's
just weird, you know.
I can't explain it, bro. It just comes. Like, I remember when I was scraping for money, just trying to find the next client, this and this. It never came. If it came, it was like a small
if the clients
portion.
feel
but
like
the moment I stopped caring about it, it was like
if the client feels like you're desperate,
I didn't know.
They would not want to pay you. It's just how the universe works. Yeah,
they honestly know. So before we close here, I told you outside. So I'm starting a coaching program. Yeah, never thought I would, but here I am. starting a coaching program. So if you guys want to learn how to bring ROI to your clients and make them ROI in the content that you're producing for them, definitely that is one, because that's how you sell it. That's how I sell it to my clients. The moment I realized I was bringing results, like, way before, no one was sharing me anything with me. Everyone kept it to themselves. People were making like millions, 50,000, this and this, all that, those kind of numbers. And I never hear about them, but you just kind of like see, it's kind of like you said, in 10 weeks, Lambo is dropping. Yeah. And then, till recently, I've had a lot of really good clients that look out for me and they say, yo, this is how much I made off of the content you made. And, all of these great testimonials. And then I said, you know what? That's a good way to teach people how to make their clients money, because if you can make your clients money, you'll make money.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm on the part where I'm making myself money now.
Exactly. That was good.
Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate you, bro.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
You want to jump in?